African National Congress President Cyril Ramaphosa will attend and participate in the 55th National Elective Conference Branch General Meeting of Ward 11. This is in Chiawelo in Soweto. The BGM is expected to elect delegates for the upcoming ANC National Elective Conference in December and further nominate their leadership preference for the National Executive Committee. For more on this, we take you now to SABC News reporter Natasha Piri, who's in Soweto for us. Natasha, thank you so much for your time. So now, ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa attends this branch nomination process in Soweto. Let's talk about his odds there. Does he stand a good chance of being nominated by this particular branch?
A very good afternoon to you, Mkolisi, and of course to our SABC viewers. So this is actually his own branch here in Ward 11 in Chiawelo at the Hitekani Primary School. And of course, the BGM that is going to take place comprises of over 200, members or branch delegates of the ANC. I'm going to be talking to the chairperson, the branch chairperson, Tlamulo, very shortly, just to take us through the processes of this branch and whether they will meet the numbers in order to actually parade. But Mkolisi, of course, this BGM comes at the backdrop of the ANC extending, Mkolisi, the process of branch nominations. Remember, the deadline initially was supposed to be today, the 2nd of October, but they've extended it to the 25th of October. And there are various reasons why the extension had to take place, including the issues of load shedding, Mkolisi, including the issue of, strike action, protest action by Luthuli staff members. You also do know that this week, those Luthuli staff members will be actually protesting, and also ANC staff members throughout the country at their various provincial, offices. And this is over the contentious issue of them not being paid. There's also another issue of, the flawed internal systems, and that includes, the QR codes. But just speaking to, the Treasurer General earlier on this week, my colleague Mesof Mukwena spoke to him, and he had said that from now on, all systems go. They don't expect any glitches, and to actually fix, this issue of the power supply, they've then installed, measures to actually fix this issue. But let's just take this conversation to Ntlamulo, who is the branch chair of Matlumulo, I beg your pardon, who's the branch chair of, this Ward 11 here in Soweto. Matlumulo, thank you so much for joining us on SABC News. So we expect the president to take part in this process. What time are you guys going to start? And I think more importantly, will you nominate the president as your preferred, candidate? 4 provinces have already endorsed him.
Oh, thank you very much, and good day to the viewers back at home. Our BGM today, it's supposed to start at 12, and then our correcting number is 96. So we have also invited the president, because he's also a member of the branch in good standing. In terms of nomination processes, how we structured this, we said we're going to ask for the president if he's available for the position.
And if he says yes?
If he says yes, we move with him. We're going to lobby for the president for the 2nd term. Yes.
And deputy? Do you also stand with Gauteng in endorsing Paul Mashatile?
Although, on that one, I'm not in a position to divulge. Okay. Yes. Yeah. We have our preferred top 6 that will be nominated, and then we'll be able to give you that information after the nomination processes. Yes.
You know that the ANC has now extended the deadline, for BGMs to the 25th of October. The deadline was initially supposed to be today, but they've cited a number of challenges, internal processes, load shedding, and the staff not being paid. Has this had any impact on your branch?
No. We have never experienced any or encountered any problem in terms of the processes. And also to allude to the fact the QR that has been introduced by the ANC, that every member who is in good standing needs to be processed through the QR and then verify the existence of his membership. So it's not the first time we've done this. We are exposed to the processes, so we don't have any problem.
Well, you mentioned the fact that you're going to ask the president if he's available, and if he says yes, then you'll endorse him for a second term. Have there been any dissenting views amongst your other branch, delegates or comrades on this issue? Has anybody else said, listen, I don't think President Cyril Ramaphosa should come back for a second term? You know that, BGMs are platforms where you can, debate and have robust discussions on your leadership preference.
Yeah, obviously, in this particular time, there'll be some disagreement. But because of this branch, we are solid as a stem. We concluded that if the president accepts to take the second term, we are going to lobby for him and canvass for him to become the president for the second term. And then also we have extended our views to the entire zone, because a child needs to grow with him before he can go outside. Yeah, so we have extended our views to the zone, that we like our president to become the president for the second term. So the zone, yes, they are endorsing us.
How's the lobbying going, seeing that, KZN has endorsed Zweli Mkhize as their preferred presidential candidates? Going to Nasrec, you'll be lobbying other provinces and whatnot, but how's that process of lobbying been going?
The interesting part with the ANC is that it is a democratic party. Anyone is allowed to contest for position. So with Comrade Zweli Mkhize being nominated from KwaZulu-Natal, we don't feel any shaken, because as you know, in politics, numbers, they are very much important.
And remember, KZN has the most number of delegates.
Yeah, they have most number of delegates, but you need to check provinces. What is the sound of the provinces? We have more than 4 or 5, if I'm not mistaken. 4, yes, which are saying that they want Comrade Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa to become the president for the second term. Yes.
Just on an issue that is closer to home, on Friday we saw the election of the ANC's chair in the Greater Johannesburg region, Mr. Dada Morero, being elected as mayor of Johannesburg. How does that make you feel as the ANC? Has that somewhat restored confidence? But also at the heart of this, is service delivery, and the people of Soweto, particularly over the issue of electricity. What are you hoping to see?
We are very much happy that we have retained the city. With the experience and the knowledge that I have with our chair, Dada Morero, the regional chair, who is now the honorable mayor, I'm very much confident that service delivery will be restored. The DA leader, Palazzo, she was in the office for those 13 months. She hasn't been on the ground to make sure that service delivery is being delivered to the people. So with the ANC, we have a mandate to go to our people and ask them, what services do you want? We don't just implement services. We implement services in accordance with the needs of the people. Yes, so I have so much confidence with our new honorable mayor, Dada Morero.
So perhaps for those who don't know, for a viewer who's sitting at home and is wondering what actually takes place in the BGM, please talk us through that process. I know there's going to be robust debates. There's also going to be, the issue of those 80 additional NEC members that you'll be discussing. What time do you expect these proceedings to actually close?
Okay, to the viewers at home, the BGM is a branch general meeting, and this one now, it's a co-reading one. We are co-reading with a number of 96. So in terms of the new guidelines, it says that a member who wants to become an NEC or to have an ANC position does not have to pronounce himself or herself. The branch has the power to nominate such a person. So as we always say in the ANC, amandla semasebeni. So today it is a day that when we are going to nominate our NEC representative, from president, top 6, and then down to the 80 additional NEC members.
Any names that top that list of those 80 additional?
Like I said, we'll be able to divulge that after we have nominated.
Matlomela, thank you so much for your time. And of course, we look forward to somewhat monitor those developments. Of course, as members of the media, we won't be allowed inside, that BGM meeting, Kolisi. But of course, we do hope to perhaps speak to the president, get a doorstop from him afterwards, and of course, reflect and then go back to the branch chair. As of course, we know that President Cyril Ramaphosa, ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa, will be making his way here at the Hitekani Primary School in Ward 11 in Chiawelo, Soweto. So I do implore you to stay tuned to SABC News 404 as we bring you all the latest in regards to the story.
Natasha, now before I let you go, we understand that, with most branches still fine-tuning things ahead of that all-important national conference coming up in December. This branch, as you were told right now, says they are as solid as a stem. I want us to explore what this particular nomination means in terms of the upcoming ANC National Elective Conference in December for President Cyril Ramaphosa.
Well, Mkolisi, it actually is important seeing that this is his own branch. But remember, so far, like Matlomela was saying, that 4 provinces have endorsed President Cyril Ramaphosa for a second term. You would know that Gauteng, of the province that we're in right now, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, and of course, recently the Northern Cape. Remember, the president was there yesterday, and we heard the chair of the ANC in the province, Mr. Zamani Soul, endorsing and saying that Cyril Ramaphosa must come back for a second term. So you have those 4 provinces endorsing them. Of course, you saw earlier on last week in KZN, the province of KZN endorsing Zweli Mkhize there as their preferred presidential candidate. Of course, the deputy there, Mr. Paul Mashatile, and somewhat snubbing, Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, who had said that, listen, if the branches say she must stand, she will be available. And also snubbing former President Jacob Zuma, who had made his intentions clear that he would want to stand for the position of national chair. So these are just interesting developments and outcomes as well. But of course, this nomination from his branch would be one that is important, seeing that he actually comes from this branch.
Okay, Natasha Piri, thank you so much. That's Natasha Piri out there for us ahead of the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa's participation at the branch meeting to elect delegates for the upcoming ANC National Elective Conference that will be happening in December.